Hey everybody, Ryan here at eTrailer. Today on our 2020 Honda CRV, we're going to be taking a look at the Thule Camber Hitch Bike Rack. So the rack that we have here today can hold up to a total of 4 bikes, but if you don't need to carry that many, there's also a 2-bike version available as well. So one of the big questions we get asked all the time in regards to hitch mounted bike racks is if you're still going to be able to have full access to the back of your SUV. And this one does fold down out of the way and allows us to do that. If you just come down here to this handle and pull up on it, that's going to allow us to lower it. Now, one of these things, even though it's a small detail, I like these handles a lot. A lot of the other racks have a pin and clip, and sometimes those can be a little challenging to get lined up, especially at nighttime when you're done riding. These you don't even have to think about. Just grab them, pull it up, fold it down out of the way, and that's going to give us more than enough room to get anything we might need in and out of the back of our CRV. So this could be a great way to carry around a lot of bikes, and in my opinion, it sure does beat having to deal with any roof-mounted racks. You're not going to have to lift your bikes up high to get them secured or anything like that. And if you do plan on carrying 4 bikes, I really don't see you being able to fit that many inside of CRV. You might be able to, but it'd probably be a little bit of a challenge, and that's not the case at all with this one. It'd be really easy to get to, really easy to carry around your bikes, and when it comes to the end of the day, you're not going to have to worry about anything giving you a challenge. So one of the things that really separates this rack from a lot of the others out there is the amount of space that we're going to have in between each bike. And so that's going to benefit us in a couple of ways. We're not going to have to worry about our bikes banging into each other as we're going down the road. And it's going to be really easy to put our bikes on and take them off. We're going to have all this extra space. You're going to be able to get your hands in between them, whatever you need to do. So our bike is going to get held down in 3 spots. 2 straps here on the top tube, and this strap down here, which this is a anti-sway strap. And so this is also going to help prevent that side-to-side movement. But with that being said, let's take our bike off and take a better look at the rack itself. Really easy, just push these tabs down, swing your straps up and out of the way. Same thing for this one here. Once we have those removed, we can grab our bike and slide it off. So the cradles here where our bike's frame is going to sit are going to be somewhat adjustable to help accommodate for different types of frames. And they're also going to have a really soft rubber material on the cradle, and we're going to have that same material on the strap. That way we don't have to worry about our bike's paint getting scratched up or anything like that happening. Now I do recommend whenever you're not using the rack just to take your straps and put them back in place. Now the rack in this position is going to extend the overall length of our CRV by quite a bit. And if we measure exactly how much, we go from the hatch here to the edge of the rack, looks like it's going to be about 46 inches. So it's quite a bit of length and something you want to keep in mind when you're pulling into your garage or a tight parking spot. But the good news is these arms do fold down out of the way. If you pull up on this lever, these will swing down. And in this position, it's actually really compact, especially for the larger 4-bike rack. We'll take that same measurement, and it looks like it's only going to be about 17 inches. So that's freed up quite a bit of room. So I really don't see the rack giving you any issues in this position when you do go to pull into your garage or that tight spot. So the rack is going to work with the 2-inch by 2-inch receiver tube opening like we have here today on our CRV. But it can also work with the smaller 1¼ by 1¼ hitches. That way, if you happen to have another vehicle in the household, chances are pretty good this rack is going to work with it. It's also going to come included with an anti-rattle bolt, and what that's going to do is really eliminate any slop or play in the connection point here, helping keep a quieter ride, not only inside of your Honda, but a little bit more of a smooth ride for your bikes as well. So to kind of give you an example on how it's going to work, say if we're going down the road, hitting some bumps, you can see that the rack is moving with the Honda and not on its own. This is our test course. Let's start with the slalom. This shows side-to-side action such as turning corners or evasive maneuvering. Then, onto our alternating speed bumps. This shows twisting action, such as hitting curbs, potholes, road debris, or even uneven pavement. Last of all, the solid speed bumps. This shows up and down action, such as driving through a parking lot or parking garage, or driving in and out of a driveway. And that'll finish up our look at of the Thule Camber Hitch Mounted Bike Rack on our 2020 Honda CRV.